Starting with our top story now, Indian External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will be meeting U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo in Tokyo today. The two leaders are in the Japanese capital for the Quad meet. This will be the first face-to-face meeting between Jaishankar and Pompeo amidst the India-China tensions and the coronavirus outbreak. The talks come as Washington and New Delhi prepare for the third 2+2 dialogue, which is expected to be held later this month. Now, earlier, Pompeo said that the Quad nations will be making some significant announcements at the summit.
Thanks for joining us on the trip. It's going to be a wonderful trip. It's important. It's something we've been working on for a long time to put together. To meet with our Quad partners is a project that we've been preparing for. We're hoping to have some significant announcements, significant achievements.
The foreign ministers of all Quad countries, that is India, Japan, US and Australia, will also be meeting in Tokyo today. In a press release, the Indian Ministry of External Affairs has said that the ministers will discuss the post-COVID world order and the need for a coordinated response to various challenges emerging from this pandemic. And for more on this now, WION's principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal, is live with us. Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us. This will be the first face-to-face meeting between S. Jaishankar and Pompeo amid the India-China tensions and the coronavirus outbreak. Could you tell us a little bit about what is on the agenda?
Well, many things will be on the agenda, but biggest, of course, is how to strengthen the cooperation between Washington and New Delhi. We have seen growing cooperation between the two countries, especially when it comes to the Indo-Pacific concept, a concept that has gained relevance in past few years and months, especially amidst the aggressiveness by China. But, of course, it is the dragon in the room that is the top focus area, both for Washington and New Delhi. We know that the meeting coming amidst the tense standoff between the Chinese. We know on 12th, the Indian and the Chinese military commanders will be meeting. And this, of course, meeting is something that both sides will be able to discuss personally, in person, on situation on the ground. They have been in touch with each other amidst the COVID, amidst the tension. There have been a number of phone conversations between the two sides. But this meeting coming on the sidelines of the Quad meeting, something that is viewed very suspiciously by China. So a significant meeting, and of course this is the second visit of the External Affairs Minister outside the country. He has been outside the country last month for the Shanghai Cooperation Organization meeting, where he met the Chinese Foreign Minister, and we saw the pact which was announced after that important meeting, the joint statement. And under that joint statement, both sides agreed on disengagement, dialogue and maintaining distance between the troops of two countries. So clearly, this is a meeting that can set the tone for the upcoming 2+2 meeting, and of course making sure that next 3 crucial months can see a coordination between two sides on various fronts, from trade to investment to, of course, Indo-Pacific.
Yes, and also when we talk about the significant announcements that Pompeo has mentioned that will be made, what can we expect on that front?
Well, on the significant announcement front, it's primarily on his meeting with the Japanese Foreign Minister. Remember, this is his first Asia visit this month. He was expected to visit Mongolia as well in this Asia visit, but that's not happening. That means that he's going to come to Asia again, and that visit perhaps is because of the 2+2 dialogue. He will be visiting, it looks like, New Delhi and of course Mongolia. But when it comes to Quad, we haven't seen any significant joint statement till now. This, of course, is the second foreign ministers meeting of Quad countries. The last such foreign ministers meeting took place last year on the sidelines of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, and this time it's meeting in Tokyo. And of course, we know that the Quad foreign ministers are going to meet the new Japanese Prime Minister as well. So this is the big diplomatic engagement of the new Japanese administration as well. So primarily when it comes to big announcements, a joint statement perhaps will be seen as a big announcement. But as of now, we have seen how Quad has been trying to lie low in terms of telling to the world what they are up to, but by and large, the fact they are meeting is something that signals to the world how these like-minded democratic countries are coming together.
Yes. Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us with all those inputs. We at WION definitely will keep tracking this.
Co-presented by Skoda. Simply clever.